Now we're gonna remove all the bolts from the valve cover, and we're gonna remove the valve cover. We'll see what's going on with the valves and with the timing chain, because the timing chain tensioner is already loosened, and we found a few timing chain guides in the jet ski. So we're gonna remove it to see what's going on under. Probably the insurance made an estimate. This is why they removed it. The valve cover have a gasket. The gasket looks good, so we're gonna put it on the side and take a look here. As you can see, the timing chain already was removed, so in case if somebody was trying to spin the engine, there is a probability that the valves are already bent inside. I don't know if you can see it, there is a timing chain guide inside. It fell down right there, and I don't see the timing chain at all. Probably they forgot to put it back, or it's on the bottom somewhere there. We're gonna remove the camshafts. The chain?
Yeah.
Let me see. I don't know if you can see, but the chain is right there on the bottom. I barely can see it. So now we're gonna remove the camshaft, the intake and exhaust camshaft, and after we're gonna remove the cylinder head. Straight it up. Кондайнер погнал, то знаешь, свет, короче. I'm moving my product. Все, покажи. The exhaust camshaft. And this is our intake camshaft. We removed both camshafts, intake and exhaust, and the only thing I don't like right here, all the valves are closed now except one. This one, the exhaust, one of the exhaust valves, it's still open. There is a probability that the valve is bent. This is why it's not closing all the way, or the spring is broken. So now we're gonna remove the cylinder head and see what's going on inside. Now we'll start to remove all the shims. Spokojnie, start. No. Następna zapomnę, jest skład laurm. Am văzut jos imenso. Aici. As you can see, inside there is a shim. This shim is for the valve clearance. When you're doing the valve clearance, you're replacing usually these shims. They're selling it on Amazon and eBay, you can find them. And if the clearance is bad, you need to replace the shim. As you can see, it's moving inside. You can... There. As you can see, this is the shim that goes inside, and it have a size on it. This is 189. Almost all the shims are removed. We left just these two, and one of them I don't like it because it's not closed all the way. This valve is open, so now we're gonna take out these two shims, and you will see that this valve, it's like deeper inside. Now we're gonna remove them, and we're gonna remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 bolts like this, and we're gonna take out the cylinder head. There is a shims inside. Let's check another one. Yeah, there is also a shim inside. We thought maybe they forgot to put the shim back, but the shim is still inside. And as you can see, this valve is deeper inside. It's not closed all the way. So there are two things that can happen. Or this valve it's bent, and this is why it's not closing, or the spring is broken. Now we're gonna remove the cylinder head. Mm-hmm. Так, не зло. Every bolt has a washer. Don't forget to take out the washers too, because you'll turn around the cylinder head and you're gonna lose all the washers. Now before we are gonna remove the cylinder head, we need to remove the chain tensioner. It's attached into bolts here, and one bolt that is going into the block. So now we're gonna take it out. Actually, if you want, you can remove it together with the tensioner, but before removing, you should remove this bolt that is holding the dipstick, because it's attached the bottom piece to the lower engine part of the engine, and this one is going to the cylinder head. So now we're gonna take it out. Now we're gonna remove the chain tensioner. The upper bolt has two washers. As you can see, each side has a washer, don't lose them, and two bolts like this. All the bolts are removed. So now we're gonna remove the cylinder head. This is the gasket. I'm gonna remove the gasket now. It goes like this. From the top everything looks good except this exhaust valve that is open. And right now, look from the bottom, you will see it, that is open. As you can see, the only valve that is open is this exhaust valve. The cylinder head is removed, and look inside, the cylinder are rusted because it was water inside, and I don't know, for looks like it was sitting for not so long actually, because it doesn't look so bad. I'll try to use some brake cleaner or something and try to clean this rust. I hope the cylinder is still good, because like doesn't look like it was sitting for such long time. So now we're gonna try to clean the cylinder. Michael, say hi.
Hi.
There is a sign that the valves in this cylinder touched the piston. As you can see, there is a mark and there is a mark. And also, this piston is stuck, is not moving at all. There is a probability that the piston rod is broken. This one is moving, this one is moving, this one is moving, and this one is stuck. So now I will try to spin the crankshaft, and you will see which one is moving. These two are moving. The last one, it's moving, and this one, it's not moving at all. Try to clean with brake cleaner a little bit the cylinder, and after I'm gonna add some oil, so the probability that the piston is gonna scratch the cylinder it's lower. And after I'm gonna try to do a 360 turn to see if the piston rod is gonna push this piston up or not. But be careful, because there is, if you're gonna spin it, there is a probability that the piston rod can touch the cylinder and can do some scratches on it. So if you're not sure what you're doing, better don't do it at all. Now we're gonna do a 360 turn of the crankshaft, and you will see how three pistons are moving and one is stuck. I thought that the piston rod is gonna push it up, but looks like it probably it's broken completely. I used some engine oil, and now we can freely spin the crankshaft, and you see all the cylinders moving except this one. To remove a piston, we're going to remove we're gonna drain the oil, we're gonna remove the oil pan, and we will see if we have access to remove the lower part of the bearing that is attaching the piston rod to the crankshaft. Probably there are broken parts in the oil pan of the piston rod. I'll try to spin it and to drain the oil, because on the bottom I don't see any bolts, so I will try to spin it. Here on the side it's one bolt, probably that one is the drain plug. So let's spin it and see what we can do. Now we're gonna remove this bolt and see if the oil is gonna come out. Looks like the oil has some water in it. It's dirty. Now we're going to drain all the oil and remove the oil pan. We just removed all the bolts around the oil pan. They're all the same size except this one that goes right here. As you can see, it's a smaller one. There is a timing chain inside, and now, as you can see, we're able to remove a oil pan. Now we can remove the oil pan, and as you can see, wow. Even the engine block on the bottom, it's cracked. You can see a big crack right here. And these are the parts from the engine bay. This is our piston rod. We can find all the parts, and after we can solve the puzzle. Here is one more part. It's aluminum part from the engine. It was somewhere here, as you can see. Here it's supposed to be closed. Here is another piece of aluminum, and inside there it's another part of the piston rod. This is another part. Let me see where it goes. This one goes like this. Now we can just weld it and install it back. Of course, I'm joking, don't do it. Our broken piston rod. As you can see, this is another part of a puzzle. The bottom piece of a piston rod. The bearing is good. Now we're gonna push up the piston and remove it from another side. And this is our piston. The cylinder looks good. So what should you do in this case? In this case you need to replace the engine, or at least the bottom part, and the new piston rod and new piston. But I will give it a try, and I'll try to fix it, and we'll see how it's gonna work. I'm gonna try to remove the piston rod. I'm gonna replace the cylinder itself. Also doesn't look so bad. It has some scratches because of the parts that fell inside, but the cylinder looks good. I don't see on the top of the cylinder any big scratches. It doesn't mean it's good, but I will give it a try and see if it's gonna work. And as you can see, it have two rings, 1, 2, and the lower one, it's for the oil.